majoring in fire and emergency service with a minor in chemistry. My plans after I graduate is to become a paramedic for the FDNY. Being a commuter student can be rough. I'm a little fortunate because I don't live so far away. I live out in Queens, but other students, they live pretty far. Like I know a lot of students commute even farther, from Westchester, Pennsylvania, all these, Rockland County, it's far, and I hear these places and I go, wow. And commuting, of course, the first thing you think about commuting is expenses. I mean, you gotta travel, you gotta think about traveling to and from school. And then, of course, some people, they can't finance, they don't have the, they don't have the appropriate finances for that, so they have to get a job. And that's what I had to do. I had to get a job to pay for my transportation. And it's tough, especially when you're studying. Sometimes you just want to stay in school for 24 hours to write this paper or to study for your final exam, but you can't do that because you can't stay in college 24 hours. So you're gonna have to stay, as late as you can, and then you travel, or then once you get home, and just that travel time is just precious time you could use for studying. Once you get comfortable in that study zone, you don't want to move. So there are some challenges of being a commuter student. But at the same time, you get to travel. You get to see the surroundings. You get to meet different people. And of course, there was you're not closely connected to the college community as you would think. Like I said, my first semester, I was going back and forth from home to school, not really staying long term or staying for a long amount of time in school. Fortunately, the opportunities on campus helped me to gain a better relationship with my college community, but unless you got involved or anything like that, you'd be just traveling back and forth. So commuting has its issues, costs and not being as involved as you'd like to be, and even with your academics, you want to study. So from the moment I wake up, I have to wake up an hour early because I've calculated my travel time. The time it takes me to get to school is about an hour or so. So when I wake up, I get dressed, eat breakfast, all the essentials, and then I take the train. I take the 7 train. I take 2 other trains after that. And it's about an hour ride. Then I have to walk to school. And when I get to school, I do what I have to do. Take my classes, I study, and all that good stuff. And then, of course, the college closes at a certain time, so I have to plan that. So if I leave, depending on my commute, like the trains run, sometimes they run a little less frequently at night, and so I have to plan for that. And it may take me a little more than an hour to get home, maybe an hour and 15, an hour and a half, or something like that. And then when I get home, I have to, finish anything I also have to do, maybe finish a paper or get started on one, and finish some homework, and then I go to sleep. But I have to make sure that I plan for that hour of travel. So whether I have to wake up an hour earlier or leave the campus an hour later or anything like that, around earlier, that's always on my mind. Time is a big thing when you're a commuter student.